Hi there, right, today I'm going to show you the differences or the different parts of guitars. I'm going to pick the acoustic and can show you what the electric does as well. Okay, so the first thing is the tuning pegs. So this is what's going to help you tune the guitar. So for example, if I hit the string, you turn it one way or the other to help it get in tune. Now, okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. So then we've got the nut. Now the nut, it marks the end of the vibrating length of the string. So what happens when you hit the string, the string's actually vibrating. So it's vibrating from there, which is the nut, and also to here, the bridge and the saddle. So that's what the nut does. And it also helps it to lift the strings up. So this distance between the strings and the fretboard is called the action. And the nut helps to higher and lower the actual strings. Okay. So then going further up, we've got the frets. So this is your first fret, then you've got your second, your third, etc. Most guitars, I mean, these acoustic guitars have shorter frets, or sorry, less number of frets. So this one in particular goes up to fret number 20. Now, electric guitars, which I'll come on to, they can go up to 24 frets. Okay. Okay, so we've got all the frets there. Coming up here, we've got the sound hole. So when we hit the strings, the sound hole helps the vibration of the strings, picks up the sound, etc. Don't know the exact science behind it, but it helps. Okay, and then we've got the bridge and the saddle. And again, this is what I said before about the length of the strings. So this is just the other end. Okay, so that's an acoustic guitar. Next one up, let's have a look at the electric, because it's slightly different. Okay, so obviously this one can be plugged in. We've got your tuning pegs again, they're just on the top this time, but they do the exact same function. We've then got the nut here. This has actually got a different, what they're called, tremolo system, which I'm not going to go into, it's a bit more in depth. But basically you've got the nut still, you've still got the strings going from that to that. Okay, and that's the length. We've got the frets, they're the same. And as I said about the acoustic, I mean this one actually goes to 24 frets. Do I ever play 24 frets? Nah. But you can do if you want to. Okay, so then there's the frets. Then we've got a few things here. We've got like these black things here called pickups. Now this is what, when you plug into an electric guitar, this picks up the sound from the vibrating strings. Well, okay. Now this goes hand in hand with this little thing at the end. So this is the pickup switch. So when it's that way, it uses this pickup. So when I play the strings, this kicks in and picks up. And then if we use that one, it uses this pickup. So they're very slightly different. They sound different as you play them. You don't tend to hear it when you're playing acoustically like this, but when it's done through an amp, you can hear it's a slight difference. It's the tone of it. So that's what they do. This is just your volume button, and that's another tone button. Again, it just changes the way it sounds slightly. Okay, and then with this guitar, I've got a whammy bar. So if I was to go, now I don't use it that much, but you can do all sorts of fancy stuff with it. And then we've got, lastly, because this is what they call a Floyd Rose tremolo, again I'm not going to get into this, but this is slightly different to what a lot of other guitars are. And this is tuned, can be tuned from this end as well. So we've got these little pins here, so it can be tuned there, as well as tuned up there. Okay, so that's the acoustic electric guitar. Let us know if you've got any comments or got any questions, and I'll get back to you. Have a great day.